Alright guys, it's William. Welcome to my channel. Let's continue our journey of Adobe Illustrator. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys a very powerful tool, and I will mainly use this tool as I project. Okay, so as I design this specific project, so I like to make a logo for my new app called Simple Beat Trainer. Okay, so let's do it. And let me just create a pixel, maybe 100. Yeah, we can do that. But we can like scale it up or down. It doesn't really matter. Just to create this high preview pixel. Yeah, we can do that. So let's just create an empty project. Okay, and the tool that I'm going to use heavily and I want to demonstrate how you can do this is the name for that is called a shape builder. It's one of my favorite tool, and I just learned that recently. It's amazing. Okay, so it's here if you don't know where it is, and I don't know why it does not give me a hint of what this is. I don't know, just that yeah, you have to find this. Okay, right now it won't do much of a work, and it kind of like forbade you to click on this canvas, which is totally okay, because it's you sort of need to have a prerequisite in order for you to actually draw on the canvas, and it can give me a sort of like recently I'm learning graphic design, and I just gain a different perspective of creating art, because I think graphic design can as I said before, it's a kind of like a precise art, so you have to do things in a precision, but you can also create that freely but using a different set of tool, different set of timeline for your workflow. Okay, let me show you how. So as you guys can see, I'm previously a programmer and working in finance, so I sort of like treat this creating process like a workflow, like a step by step, like we got step by step thing process to do a specific thing. So it's like a problem solving. Okay, so if you want to use this shape builder tool, you have to have a shape. So you got a prerequisite. And what better way of doing the shape than use our previous learned, rectangle, star tool or something like that. So let's just do that. So I can draw a rectangle. Okay, and of course I can go to property, and I can change this rectangle's say stroke. Okay, I can change the stroke color, I can change opacity, I can change the fill even, and I can change the stroke size. Okay, I obviously can change all of that. Let me just leave it black for simplicity. Okay, once you do that, you can add more shape. So let me just add more shape. It's not like a definite thing, but I just want to show you how versatile this tool is. Okay, so I'm going to add a lot of shape right now, and maybe not fill, because I like to be can see through it, so I can edit that later. Yeah, let's just make it not fill. Okay, so I'm going to select this. Okay, and I'm going to change the fill to none, so it will be not filled. Okay, none. Okay, this one I don't want it to be filled, so let's none. And I'm a little bit confused because I got too complex shape. So don't follow me step by step. I just want to show you how versatile it is. Okay, and I'm going to add more things. So maybe ellipse tool, maybe something like that. Here we go. Okay, and it's not filled. Yeah, that's good. There we go. And here we go. Okay, I got really complex shape right now. Okay, so I got a really complex shape, and remember, as I said, if you have to use shape builder, you have to have shape, and I got plenty of shape. even though it's really messy, still it's a shape. Okay, so let's continue to change it back to shape builder. Okay, as you move this to shape builder, you can see we got a pretty complex, line here. You got arrow, and you seem like you are using a lasso tool. Okay, so what heck is going on? Okay, what heck is going on? Pretty simple. You're going to add things or you're going to subtract things. So basically, if you are just without touching anything, you just got a plus here. If you holding the alternative, you just become a minus. So whatever you do, you will just cut it. But if you got a plus, so whatever you do, you're going to plus it. It's very simple here. Okay. So how does this work? And this is a step where, including me, a lot of beginner, made the mistake. What is going on? Why can't I, if you change that to the shape builder away from mouse, okay? If you change the shape builder, why can't I just select everything else? I think to start within this specific shape, and that's exactly how shape builder works, and this works fine. But you just missed another prerequisite. Okay, so I got a lot of messy shape. All that is just inside of this layer 1. Okay, and we got a different shape, but we haven't selected all this shape yet. We just select this shape. So if you go back to the selection tool, okay, you just select this one. But what about this one? Okay, what about this one? You want to select this one, you want to select this one. Okay, you have to select things in order for the shape builder to work. Okay, for simplicity reasons, I'm going to just command all to select everything, just the messy shape that I got. And here is the where magic happens. Once you select everything, you go back to the shape builder, and you can combine things. So basically, the plus sign is you want to join things together, and the minus sign is to completely cut things. Okay, so let me show you. So for example, this one is out of canvas, so I'm going to delete it. So I'm going to press the alternative. We have to hold it in order for you to continue to change that to minus. Okay, so right now it's a plus. We don't want that. So pressing the alternative, you can, just to cut it. And you can click it and you can drag it in order to collect, multiple things. So let me show you. Okay, so for example, I don't want any of the thing that outlined in this canvas, so I can just holding Alt and delete everything. So here I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, and yeah, gone. Okay, so what about this one? I don't want that. So holding alternative, I don't want this one, I don't want this one. This one maybe I don't want. Okay, maybe this one as well. I don't want. Okay, so got a weird shape. And by the way, recently I've doing some experiments, and I've experimented a lot. I call this experiment. I don't know, maybe called chaotic sort of thing. So I call that chaotic art experience. So basically, just let me just click my channel. Okay, so let me just show you guys. So basically, I just got a canvas and draw a bunch of charcoal pencil, draw a bunch of crazy things on my canvas, and then let my mind take control. So whatever my mind think that this thing is, I'm going to materialize it. It's kind of like AI drawing, to be honest, because AI, like a stable diffusion model, start from chaos, just a noise, and then they calculate the noise around it and around it and around it. So when you say use the service like Midjourney, when you give it prompt, you just gradually materialize. But I think I will try things out by make myself an AI. Okay, it's not artificial intelligence, but rather I don't know, intelligent. So I think it's a great exercise. And the reason I'm talking about this is that I think this is a great exercise as well, especially when I first learn this technique. I think, hey, this is a good process because I can use reduce everything I want to create into different shape, and we can add shape and combine shape, and we can subtract shape and make amazing design, and the possibility just endless. So most of the time I just demonstrate the subtraction. What about the combine? So if you have like really messy line here, you can just combine it all together. So for example, this we can combine together, right? And this we can combine together as well. So maybe this one, and this one. Okay, so we can actually combine. And this is just like a pointing line. We can get rid of it. And what about this? We combine. Okay, what about this? Two pointing. We can combine. And this maybe we can combine. And this two we can combine. And this two we can combine. This two we can combine. And of course you can just delete something if you don't think that's unnecessary. Doesn't really matter if you think, hey, this one I don't need it. Okay, so I can solve this problem of like a really pointing angles, because it's just simply not a good design. Okay, and yeah, I don't know anything about design, so what do I know? I don't know. And after you have done that, you can specify a specific thing, and you can change it. That's really great. So you can get say basal curve, something like that, and you can change the curve. Okay, and you can change the anchor. You can change all that. So I think this is really interesting about Adobe Illustrator. So graphic design, it's like a completely new concept for me while I'm learning art. I think this, at least this tool can give me more possibility when I explore things. So that's from my personal experience. Let me just talk to you about my thoughts. I think a lot of artists just when they are good at a certain style or good at a certain art, they will just focus and stick to that thing, whether it's a software or whether it's a art tool, something like that, or maybe certain character, they will just focus on that. But for me, I think don't just fix on certain style or certain artist, certain art tool, something like that, because I really love to make things up. Okay, and I think by I have to make a living, so I recently got some design job, and I think, hey, why not learn Adobe Illustrator, since that's what the person commissioned me to do required. So I learned that, and I think, well, this can bring me more like a different perspective in dealing with art. So that's exactly what I did. Okay, so yeah, I know some people hate me talk a lot while doing some demonstration, but I think, hey, you can skip it. You can close this video, and you can there's a progress bar. You can just fast forward and find things that you want. But I just love talking. Okay, I love share my experience with you guys. I love talk to you guys, and I already said that in the stream. I think the community and the human interaction is very important. So that's why I do things and talk to you guys about things. Okay, so yeah, that's my style, by the way. And let's go to the builder parts. So for example, if you don't like it, you can just just delete it. But if you like it, you can just combine everything. And of course, I also made a mistake of not choosing everything else. Okay, once you are chosen in the condition of the selection, you can just like combine all that messy part together. Okay, just combine all the messy part together. Okay, so get something like this and combine it together, combine this two together, and combine these three together, something like that. Okay, as long as you are satisfied, that's okay. Right, and you can even just delete everything inside. So you got a, you know, some crazy shape. Now you can't do that from beginning, but it's really powerful if you want to do a design that using basic shape, but you don't want to, doing it from scratch. So you can do a lot of overlap and delete it and combine it. Okay, so that's what I learned. Of course, you can play it around, and I think in the next video, I'm going to use this tool to design the app logo that I want to do. Okay, see you next video. Bye. And where's my mouse? I need to stop the video recording.